Have you ever felt a friendship or romance start off beautifully, only to feel a growing sense of dread? The closer someone gets, the more you want to pull away. You're not alone in this feeling. It starts with light, easy conversations. You share laughs, interests, and fun moments. Everything feels perfect, as long as it stays on the surface. But then comes the inevitable shift. The questions get deeper, the conversations more personal. They want to know the real you, and that's when the alarm bells start ringing. A cold panic sets in. You think, if they really knew me, they would leave. You believe that beneath the surface, you are fundamentally flawed, broken, or simply bad. So you start to sabotage things. You pick fights, become distant, or ghost them entirely. It feels safer to end it now than to be found out later. This isn't just a personality quirk. It has a name in psychology. It's often linked to a fear of intimacy or a deep-seated core belief called the defectiveness schema. The defectiveness schema is the persistent feeling that you are inwardly flawed, and that if anyone gets too close, they'll discover this truth and reject you. This fear becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Understanding this is the first step. You're not a bad person. You're experiencing a recognized psychological pattern, one that is often rooted in your past. So where does this intense fear come from? Often, the seeds are planted in our earliest relationships. Let's explore the concept of attachment theory. Our early bonds with caregivers teach us what to expect from relationships. If our emotional needs were consistently ignored or dismissed, this is known as childhood emotional neglect. Emotional neglect teaches a powerful lesson. Expressing needs leads to disappointment or shame. As an adult, you learn to suppress your feelings and avoid relying on others to feel safe. This can lead to an avoidant attachment style. People with this style value independence to an extreme and feel suffocated by closeness. They learn to disconnect from their emotions to avoid potential rejection. Another root cause is the formation of negative core beliefs. These are deep-seated ideas we hold about ourselves, others, and the world. The belief, I am unworthy or I am unlovable, is central to the defectiveness schema. These beliefs don't just exist in our minds. They filter our reality. This is where cognitive distortions come in. They are mental shortcuts that reinforce negative thinking. One such distortion is catastrophizing. You automatically predict the worst possible outcome. If I share my fear, they will think I'm weak and leave me. Another is mind reading. You assume you know what others are thinking without any real evidence. I can tell they're judging me for what I just said. Finally, there's disqualifying the positive. You ignore or reject positive experiences. If someone compliments you, you think they're just being nice. They don't really mean it. Together, your attachment history and these ingrained thought patterns create a powerful defense system. This system is designed to protect you from perceived harm, but it ultimately keeps you isolated. Overcoming this fear is a journey, not a quick fix. It requires a multifaceted approach, working with your thoughts, behaviors, and self-perception. Let's build a toolkit for change. Step 1, challenge your thoughts. The foundation of cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, is that our thoughts, not external events, shape our feelings. We must become a detective of our own mind. Start by catching the thought. When you feel the urge to pull away, ask, what am I telling myself right now? Write it down. Maybe it's, I'm boring them. Now, find the evidence. What facts support this thought? What facts contradict it? Often you'll find your fear is based on feelings, not facts. Finally,
Create a balanced alternative thought. Instead of, I'm boring them, try, they seem engaged. And even if I have moments of insecurity, that's a normal part of getting to know someone. Step 2, practice gradual vulnerability. Vulnerability is a skill, not an innate trait. Start small with people you have a degree of trust in. You need to create positive new experiences. Try sharing a small, low-stakes feeling or experience. For example, I'm feeling a bit tired today, instead of just, I'm fine. This builds your vulnerability muscle. A powerful exercise is sharing something you're afraid to say. With a trusted friend, you could say, one thing I'm a bit scared to admit is, this honesty builds true intimacy. Step 3, cultivate self-compassion. The voice of defectiveness is harsh and critical. Self-compassion is the antidote. It involves treating yourself with the same kindness you'd give a friend. Dr. Kristen Neff outlines 3 elements: self-kindness, common humanity, and mindfulness. When you feel flawed, place a hand over your heart and say, this is a moment of suffering. Suffering is a part of life. May I be kind to myself in this moment. This simple act can calm your nervous system. Step 4, learn secure communication. Use I statements to express your feelings without blaming. Instead of, you make me feel, try, when this happens, I feel. Practice active listening. When someone shares, focus completely on what they are saying without planning your response. Validate their feelings by saying, that sounds really challenging. These steps, challenging thoughts, practicing gradual vulnerability, showing self-compassion, and communicating in a way that builds security, work together to slowly build a new, secure attachment style from the inside out. Let's recap the journey. We started with a painful pattern, running from closeness to hide a perceived inner badness. We named this fear, linked it to the defectiveness schema and insecure attachment. We saw how childhood emotional neglect and cognitive distortions fuel this cycle. But most importantly, we built a comprehensive toolkit. We learned to challenge our thoughts, ease into vulnerability, practice self-compassion, and communicate in a way that builds security. This process takes time, courage, and patience. There will be moments when you slip back into old patterns. That's okay. The goal is progress, not perfection. Healing doesn't happen in a vacuum. Sharing your journey with trusted friends or a partner can be incredibly powerful. Let them know this is something you are working on. If this struggle feels overwhelming, seeking professional help is a sign of immense strength. A therapist can provide a safe space to heal these deep-seated wounds. Look for therapists who specialize in attachment theory, schema therapy, or CBT. Many offer online sessions and have expertise in relationship and intimacy issues. You are worthy of deep, lasting, and authentic connections. The path to that connection begins not by hiding who you are, but by bravely learning to accept and reveal your true self.